It's been good. The CSF and SPISE kind of opened my mind to different options, because before I was like, okay, probably go to school in the region like UE or something like that, which is still an option for me, but my mind was open to different possibilities and different schools that offer more opportunities research-wise, internship-wise, in that way. And like SPISE is kind of like a intense, concentrated environment that kind of gives you a preview into what that is like. And I really enjoyed it, my time there, and that made me really consider heavily going to school at one of those institutions. So without LUCELEC sponsorship, my family would not have been able to send me to SPISE. So that really meant a lot to me that I was able to go because of their sponsorship, and I was able to experience those things and have those revelations. I guess it's not a common thing to have a company like sponsor your fully sponsor your program or your trip or what have you, but having those resources for STEM where, you know, it's not really, it is being pushed now in Saint Lucia, but it was not as much before. Having companies sponsor things like that, it just lets people know that, well, it makes it easier for them to get into it, because without their sponsorship, they would not have been exposed to it in the first place. Before coming to SPISE, I was actually between studying finance to be like a risk analyst and STEM, because I like math, but you know, it has sciencey applications and also in economics and things like that. So I was kind of between those two things, and one specific course at SPISE, the electronics course, I loved my prof. I got to basically, you know, those electric boards that you have in your computer, like a CPU. Basically, I got to make one of those boards and like use a hot metal iron to melt solder the connections. So I thought that was so fun. I loved all the labs. I loved the professor, and that was actually everyone at SPISE's favorite course, like out of everything, no matter. So to me, that kind of pushed me more towards STEM and science and engineering, and kind of helped me realize that I wanted to go into electrical or mechanical engineering. STEM education, it helps people develop critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, and also gives them the background to go into fields that are pretty lucrative. I got a national award for AdMath, and before the ceremony, I did not know what the award was for, so I wasn't sure what subject went there. But I invited my AdMath teacher, Mr. Salve. And so when they actually told me that it was for AdMath, I was really proud, and he was there, and he was like getting so emotional, and he told me, oh, you know, Marie Therese, I knew you were going to achieve this, and it made me so proud that I could make myself proud, but also my teacher that I kind of looked up to. So right now, I want to get my bachelor's degree in either electrical or mechanical engineering, and hopefully an advanced degree. Could be in the same field, but maybe something more specific that I find that I'm interested in while at school. So those are my big academic goals. Be involved at school in your community, and just generally put a lot of effort into your STEM classes, because they're probably your hardest classes. So just put a lot more effort into them. Or I guess I shouldn't generalize, but the subjects that you find difficult for you, put more effort into it, because if you apply the same amount of effort, the results are not going to be equal. equal. So you have to kind of compensate based on where you find difficulty and put in more effort so that you can stand out, because a lot of people apply to SPISE and they only have that many sponsors and that many spots. So just try your best in all aspects so that you can hopefully be chosen.